NCSRCC began a new Regional Council strategic plan in October 2019. Some of the goals may look familiar as we continue to build the strength of this union through organizing and growth. This strategic plan was implemented with a renewed dedication to measuring progress and outcomes. This tracking will allow us to redirect resources to ensure our success. The Regional Council's original goal was to increase membership across our 6 states by 3% over 24 months. We were close to achieving our 3% goal very early in the cycle, and felt 5% was a target and level of success that could be accomplished. This revision was made on January 15, 2020. Our second goal is to increase tenant improvement market share by 10% in each state. Tenant improvement is the renovation of existing businesses and commercial retail space. In a very short period of time, we achieved our 10% goal and feel that increasing it by another 10% is a reasonable goal with hard work, dedication, and sticking to the plan. Given the size of the wood frame market in Des Moines, Milwaukee, and eastern Iowa, adding 2 additional union wood framing contractors is achievable and would help us reach our membership goals. Organizing is critical to the growth of our union. We must focus our efforts on contractors within the wood framing and mechanical industry. This requires us to identify wood frame and mechanical contractors that can be surveyed to help us identify their capabilities and needs. We may even need to develop a wood frame agreement to fit a particular area. We will also focus our recruitment efforts on graduating students from high schools and tech colleges, as well as potential members leaving military service. Improvements around retention will also be crucial to our success. We will focus extra efforts on keeping apprentices engaged through mentoring and consistent communication, while helping to develop member skills to organize carpenter to carpenter. Demonstrating our commitment to training will provide members with expanded job opportunities and help improve retention. Members must also be in touch with their union through routine communications, staying informed, and having their training needs met locally and through the International Training Center. This can be accomplished by maintaining progressive training curriculum based on contractor needs and identifying and recruiting future participants for the ITC programs, including 3rd year, JML, and 212. Politically, we will continue to educate and strengthen our relationships with political leaders, invite them into our training centers, and demonstrate the ways we effectively help get them elected. We will also focus on expanding our audience through in-person and digital outreach and advertising. The Regional Council has exceeded expectations in the area of tenant improvement, resulting in an additional 10% being added to our overall goal. To achieve this increase, we will build strength by developing relationships one-on-one with non-signatory contractors and developers, and sign new contractors in the interior systems market. We will also continue to build better relationships with end users, owners, and developers in high-rise retail, hospitality, and medical facilities in all metro areas throughout the Regional Council. We will also focus on a collaborative approach to educate contractors and developers on worker exploitation, demonstrating what it means to make the right choices, and expand awareness of our education programs and partnerships. Members have a role in improving tenant market share, whether through worksite performance, displayed professionalism, self-initiated training, and mentoring apprentices. Members can assist their employers by helping promote their contractors' strengths, reliability, and reputation. Additionally, by establishing training programs specific to facilities undergoing tenant construction, we will be supporting our contractors expanding into the tenant market share. These trainings may include a Build-A-Book program with specific training for facilities such as malls, office buildings, and oil refineries, and an estimator class for contractor-sponsored members. Electing labor candidates who support and fight for carpenter issues is the surest way to successfully grow our market. They are important in our work to end tax and payroll fraud, contribute to the ease of passing responsible bidder ordinances and prevailing wage requirements, and encourage legislation with high penalties and incarceration for tax fraud, wage theft, and exploitation of workers. It is our job to screen candidates and help them successfully run effective election campaigns. In order to achieve the addition of 2 wood frame contractors in each of the Milwaukee, Des Moines, and Eastern Iowa markets, our objectives for this goal are contingent on reducing the amount of fraud and worker exploitation that goes on daily in the wood frame industry. We will continue the work we are currently doing to build relationships with community organizations, educate communities, and expose the underground world of construction to the public and our elected leaders. Training will be a top priority for honest contractors entering the wood frame market. Training includes developing highly trained members and UBC contractors, as well as encouraging wood frame contractors to become building envelope certified. We will continue to recruit our own members to run for local office and apply for boards and commissions while educating local municipalities on tax and payroll fraud in the wood frame market. Documentation will help us bolster our efforts in fighting fraud and worker exploitation. We will hire more bilingual business representatives, and whenever possible, we will obtain testimonials and document the work being done on sites with suspected fraud and worker exploitation. One of the things we are implementing with this strategic plan is a better method of tracking our progress. So, how are we doing? Our 5% goal equates to 903 members. We started this reporting period wanting an increase of 552. As of January 2020, we were at 770. By increasing our goal from 10% to 20% on January 15th of this year, we have more work to do. Tenant market share is an area we need to focus on more. We have had some great successes already and are on track to meet this goal. Our initial goal was achieved last January. Now, each state is on track and halfway to meeting the increased goal. With the size of the wood frame industry, we are focusing more attention on this to increase membership and overall market share. So far, we've had some very positive results. Our success in this strategic plan will help us accomplish the mission of the UBC to gain 70% market share in the construction industry.